Don't say those words I've heard before. I'm getting my nerve.
Hey guys, it's Kuroka33. We're back at the Tower of Fire. Right now we're on floor 55, and we're getting a mid-fire fruit. 10 of those as a prize if we beat this floor. That is a mid-prize if I ever heard of one, but okay, pun intended. Alright, so let's see what we're up against. Okay, so we're up against a Fire All Mother-Odin. She has a defense and attack debuffs. And she's a tank, so this might be a sap round we have to take, like a unit with sap. But I'm going to take the team that I have just to see how I do, see if I can beat this. Okay, so we're up against enemies. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna auto battle this out. These guys are beefy, but they don't seem all that strong. Hold on to my blue essence this time and attack one at a time. Or, excuse me, SP. I'm a former League player, guys. So if you hear me use the term SP, for those who play, you know what I'm talking about. But we're going to hold on to our mana bar for the boss. And she has, okay, she's immune to seal and any type of CC, so you can't take shock, petrify, or stun against her. And she gets buffed every few turns. Alright. And she is hard to damage, so I was right. If you have it, you want to take units on your team that have sap, because they seem to be very effective against her. The only reason why I'm not having success is because I'm above level for this floor. I have pretty strong units. Okay, so we beat the life out of her. We had attack and defense debuffs as well, just like she did, so we was able to beat her with ease. But for anyone who's around level 50 or so, or 45, and you got to fight against this, your best bet is taking a team that have sap with them. Sap anything that builds up with recovery, because she's not immune to sap, but she can tank a lot of damage. So we got here, yeah, fire fruit. That's all it is. It's weak prize at best, but I think it's every 10 floors. This is what they give you when you're in the dungeon. But yes, any unit that has sap or curse might be good against her as well. Anything that drops stats, weaken is another good use. But you want to beat her with sap if you're about equal level. If you're as high level as I am, about level 50 or higher, or 55 or higher, you could probably just straight blitz or run through her. But if you are struggling, say if you're like your late 30s, early 40s, excuse me, you want to take units that have sap with them and some type of tankiness and defense. And you also possibly want to take anyone who can protect you from debuffs as well. Anyone's immunity or units with high resistance. That way she can't just drop your defense and one-shot you with her acting skill. This is Kuroka33, back at it at Tower 55, Tower of Fire. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys. Alright guys, continuing post-fight from fighting all Mother-Odin on Tower of Fire floor 55. Right here are a list of good sap units that are fired that you can use to fight against it. You have Persephone, or Queen Persephone. If you do have her, she's an excellent unit to take against all Mother-Odin in the Tower of Fire floor 55. If you do not have her, you can go with some 2 costs as well that are also tanky and also apply sap. Again, do not underestimate these 2 stars. They come in handy for whatever situation you may need them for, which this is one of those situations you may need them for. Fire Spore Fist is also good for this floor. I think this is Roka, right? Yeah. Roka or Dararaka, also good for this floor. There are some that also have sap, but you gotta have very good recovery for these units to apply it often. Otherwise, either A, they're not gonna live as long, or B, whatever you're fighting, in this case all Mother-Odin, is gonna get too many buffs from Blessing and it's gonna one-shot these units. And some of them have in this active skill, like Tiger here. So he's not the best, but if he's all you have, I mean, you can work with him. Like Birdie here, same thing. It has sap on its active skill. Mole, active skill. So you want to try to have units that have sap on its passive skill. So on its normal skill. You don't want it too often on the active skill. I mean, it could work and you can use it, but you're not going to be activating it as often, and it might have high resistance against your abilities. So I do also recommend taking a unit that have resist down on their, either A, resist down on their passive, or have a normal skill that can drop resistance. Loki is also excellent for this dungeon. He's also another good pick if you have a Loki. Highly recommend it if you need to take it into the Tower of Fire for this. And you're at the higher level, Loki is also effective. Let me see what other status conditions would be good. I'm thinking Curse units. I'm not sure, and I don't particularly like this versus bosses because it doesn't do as much. It's good against bosses that are immune to sap, but it doesn't do as much damage as sap. I think it does a flat amount of health it takes away from. I'm not sure exactly, but it doesn't do as much, or it's not as successful against bosses like sap is. If you can sap a boss and they don't have like sap reduction or something like a golem in a dungeon, then use sap. If they're highly tanky, they can take a lot of damage and you can apply it to them, use sap units. I highly recommend sap over curse units, but if curse works for you as well, please let me know. And as you can see, it's not that many curse units to be had, and the ones there are for fire dungeons, I mean, you only have 3, and they're a little difficult to acquire if you don't have them already. I mean, you can't just go out and catch them. You gotta get a 5 cost Hades to get curse from him, or you gotta get a Banshee in order to get curse from her. So those are the units that I do recommend for the Tower of Fire. Bring a recovery unit, of course, if you can, and take units that have sap. Yeah, Tower of Fire floor 55 specifically, excuse me. If you have these units, you should do fine. But if you're well above, say you're below level 55 or above, or if you're level 70, you can pretty much just run through it like I did earlier in my previous vid. Alright, well guys, thank you for watching. You guys have a good one, and good luck at your battles. If you have anything different that you do or recommend, please let me know. I'm open to suggestions.